Hey guys, 2021 has been a great year in my collection and it continues to get great. I've been doing a lot of flipping of books so that I can buy bigger books. Stay tuned to see what we got. Hey YouTube, it's Matt here. 2021 has been a great year for my collecting, and this is a second video, take that back, this is a third video on my goals for 2021. I had a list of 5 goals. 4 of those goals happen to be comic books. And this is the third one that came today. Now guys, hear me out. I am a working guy. I don't have just disposable income. I work hard for my money. And this year, I decided I'm going to make my previous investments in my comic book collection pay off. So, what I've been doing is I've been sending some books off to CGC. I have been posting and selling a lot of those books in order to fund the hobby. Guys, that is the best way to do it. If you can take what's already here in that collection of yours, and then you can put it to use, that is how you increase your collection. So, we have been moving books in order to create, new books into the collection and expand upon it, because that's the fun part of this collection hobby that we have. The first book that we're going to show about is a book that I found from a seller on Instagram. I saw some books posted. I asked him if he was willing to sell. He said yes. And we came up with a nice deal, a little bit of negotiating. Guys, that's one of my favorite things about this collection is the people you meet. Absolutely love the people we meet. And I like to talk comic books. And sometimes the discussions go from just straight buying to you start to learn all kinds of things about the people you talk to. So I have a lot of mad respect for, different people in the comic book community, different collectors, and we all come in this with different motivations. And this one, this is well packed. Trying to figure out the easiest way to get into this. So this book here that we're talking about, this came all the way from the UK. And the guy, hey buddy, you like that? Huh? You just want to see what I'm getting? But, alright, just wait, I'm going to open it. I know you love comics. The dog just loves comic books. What can I say? It started out whenever he was just a young pup. And he was watching other YouTubers with their comic books. And ever since then, I will get to it. He's just been reading comic books every day. He always likes to talk about them. But no, he's definitely, I will get to it. But he just loves comic books and everything about it. But this book came all the way from the UK, and the seller, he wrapped it bulletproof so that it could get here safely. And, you guys have heard me talk about it. I love it whenever somebody takes care in their packing and their shipping. And this book, believe it or not, this book is not on my list of goals for 2021. This book was on my larger list of goals that I am going after. And hey, cameraman, can you grab this for me, please, sir? Thank you. I need a little room here. But this book that was on my larger goal list, but I saw it, and this is definitely one that I want in the collection. And Submariner is going to be in the MCU soon, which it seems like every book that I talk about, the character is going to be in the MCU. It seems to be something I say. But there really is that much hype and that much excitement about stuff. So there really is a lot of talk, Submariner being in the MCU, and this is his first solo series in the Silver Age. There was a Golden Age Submariner, but I'm glad to have this back. Not back, but in the collection. But this next goal, now, what this has to do with is, hey cameraman, here's the next one, is my cameraman. Okay? he has been with me since he was born. It's because he's my son, okay? Anyhow, I had this toy, this statue that is up in here. It is of the character that is on the cover of this comic book. It's a first appearance, second printing of a relatively modern character who had a little bit to play in the Knull, the King in Black saga that happened last winter. And I've been always wanting this book, mainly because my son really thought this was a cool character. He has taught me more about this character than I had read, and I'm kind of really stoked to get this book. And I'm kind of excited to get it for him. He's the one that made me aware of this character and know that it's there. And honestly, guys, I was talking about, my favorite part of the hobby is meeting people. Absolutely true. But this hobby has become a family affair in the Woods household. And so that makes it a little bit more interesting and a lot more enjoyable. So this is something that I can share with the family. And to me, that's the greatest joy on earth. Now, the book that I got just now, it happens to be, like I said, it's a first appearance of a relatively modern character that has a lot of play as of recently. This is Amazing Spider-Man 569. This is the second printing. Now, what makes this one so cool, this printing actually has Anti-Venom on the cover. And the A cover, there's actually two other covers. The A cover is, I'm not saying it's not worth much, but it's worth what a normal comic book from 2008 would cost. And there is a B cover on there that actually has Venom on it, and it's going for good dollars. And then we have this book right here. So, guys, I am telling you, I've learned all about not being afraid to sell your own comic books in order to fund the hobby. What I've been doing is I've been selling doubles that I have and books that I'm not necessarily attached to. Books of characters that I really don't read a whole lot about, and I don't mind losing those books from my collection, but I'm really enjoying adding some pretty big grails into the collection. Now, I told you, I have 5 goals for my comic book collecting for 2021. I have realized 3 of them. Alright, like I told you, I have 5 goals in my comic book collecting list for 2021. 4 of those goals are actually acquiring specific comic books. So far, I've gotten 3 of them. 2 of them were Golden Age. 2 of them were relatively, I keep saying that, 2 of them were modern age books. Not relatively modern, they were modern age. But the first book, was Daredevil #1. And yes, I'm showing it off again, but hey, it's Daredevil #1. I'm kind of stoked about it. The second book on my goal list for 2021 happened to be Fantastic Four #48. And now we have Amazing Spider-Man 569 second print, first cover appearance of Anti-Venom. So guys, 2021 has been a good year in my collection so far, and let's see how it keeps on going. I want to thank everybody for watching this. If you like the content, hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. And again, guys, thank you for watching, and everybody, have a great day.